So after I graduate from Brigham Young University with my accounting degree, I get a call from a recruiter, and she said she was from a firm called Larson, Gibby, and Armstrong, which was, she said it was a regional firm that was based out of Phoenix. And she said they wanted to interview me. I guess they had found my file and resume through the BYU placement office, and they were interested in me, so I was flattered, completely flattered. Anyway, they wanted to fly me down, so I said yes, of course, and they flew me down. And this guy named Clint, he was the audit manager, he met me at the airport, and he took me over to the hotel where we had the interview. You know, and looking back now, I think a hotel, but at the time I didn't care. You know, I was so excited about this interview, I was ready to go, so I didn't even think twice about it, really. And anyway, these other three guys walk in, and they were good looking. They looked like they had just come out of a Banker Review course ad or something. They were fantastically dressed. Clint asked me if he could get me a drink, and he brings us all back some sodas, and then he tells me that they want to start my billable rate at $115 an hour. And I'm like, that's fantastic. But it seemed like kind of a lot, so I take a sip from my Diet Coke, and that's the last thing I remember. The last thing I remember until I woke up 15 years later in a bathtub full of ice, completely disoriented. So I look around and I see this note, and the note says, "Don't move. Call 707-769-0965. So I call the number, and the guy at the end of the line, he seems really strangely familiar with what's going on or something, and he says, "I want you to reach very carefully behind you and see if there's a timesheet shoved up your ass." So I did. Sure enough, there was the timesheet. Those bastards harvested my human capital.